Hey guys, I'm Geeks, and welcome to my channel. So if you're as old as I am, here's the thing, you probably remember something called Invader Zim. Heck, you don't even have to be as old as I am. This thing popped into pop culture icon status and has seriously never left. I mean, hell, I could toss a picture of Gur up right now, and you'd be like, oh, I have a shirt like that. Yet I bet no one knows what this show was, or who the creator was. So let me give you a little information. Created in 2001, Invader Zim aired for 27 episodes, a total of 2 seasons, and followed, get this, an alien invader named Zim tasked with taking over the planet Earth. Yet he kept failing due to interference from a Earth child named Dib. Now, that's the main premise of it all, and the series was a dark comedy, yet the more interesting part about it was how ahead of the times this show was. Just for the fact, like, if we look at adult animation now, like Rick and Morty and such, you can see the building blocks, the basic of those shows, of popular adult cartoons now, that were put in here. And now you're probably thinking, well, why would a Nickelodeon cartoon creator be able to do that? Well, literally, this guy's credit before working on Invader Zim was a comic book he made called Johnny the Homicidal Maniac, which followed Johnny as he tried finding the meaning of life through killing people. And actually, if you read about Invader Zim, you will find how dark he wanted this series to be. So now you're probably wondering, why the heck am I talking about Invader Zim, and why the heck did I want to tell you that stuff? Well, first off, because I think not that many people know that about Invader Zim, and they need to know! And the second reason is because Nickelodeon has just returned with a movie of Invader Zim, and today we are going to be looking at it. For all of you who didn't know, this is airing on Netflix right now, so you can go check it out. And from what I'm hearing, it seems to be the final battle of Invader Zim. It's supposed to end the series perfectly. So let's look at it. Let's look at Invader Zim, Enter the Floorpuss. So the film begins with what Jonan Vasquez says every time a crazy fan brings up Invader Zim.
I used to look up at space with hope and wonder in my eyes until space looked back. Invader Zim, evil alien soldier of the Urkin Empire, sent by his diabolical masters, the Almighty Tallest, to infiltrate Earth and prepare it for the coming invasion. Disguised as one of us, he moved into my neighborhood. He went to my school, and with the help of his vile, mechanical servants, plotted to destroy everything we have, everything we are. And then he vanished. My name is Dib Membrane. I'm 12 years old, and I'm all that stands between Zim and the annihilation of our world.
Followed by Jonan Vasquez taking a jab at all those crazy fans that keep irritating him. After Zim successfully initiates Phase 1, he realizes that he forgets what Phase 2 was supposed to be, and that the Urkin Armada will not be heading to Earth even though they're on their warpath. So he willingly gives himself up to Dib to do with whatever he needs to do. Yet, Dib, realizing that this is not the victory he has wanted, and decides that he will reveal to the world that Zim is actually an alien, and to hear the famous words that he has always wanted to hear as a child.
My dad doesn't respect what I do either.
That time is not now.
He thinks I'm crazy like the rest of the world. The world I just saved without anybody knowing.
Tomorrow, at the Membrane Labs keynote, we make history again. Membrane Labs, who wants a better everything?
Wait a minute! The keynote! Dad's announcing the new membracelet tomorrow! The whole world will be watching! If I could somehow take control of Dad's keynote stream, I can expose a real alien, you, live in front of the entire planet!
I believe you, Dib. I'm sorry I ever doubted you.
What specifically, Dad?
So the most obvious thing then happens, which is Zim will betray Dib, take over the Peace Summit, and then have some crazy plan using the Peace Day watches that Dib's father created. Yet, instead of powering the world, this one will do something a little bit more magical. Let's just put it as that.
Greetings, fellow humans. Behold my victory!
Look at me being wrong.
What have you done, Zim?
I teleported the Earth to a part of space directly in the path of the Urkin.
So Zim teleports the Earth in the path of the Urkin Armada, and finally gets ahead with the possibility of ruling the planet. Yet not before he finds out the fatal flaw in his plan, and that being a large reality warping Florpus hole. Think of a black hole, but on a reality level.
It's funny, really, and I owe it all to
I smell pudding.
you.
Is that part of your brilliant plan, Zim?
Probably. I mean, I'm so incredible, even I don't know everything I do. Computer, what is that thing in space that just happened?
Thing is a Florpus hole created by the incredibly stupid teleportation of an entire planet.
And is Florpus Hole as cool as it sounds?
Florpus hole will suck in all nearby worlds, wherein they will collide violently with alternate realities.
There, you see? It's just a Schmorpus hole. Besides, the tallest will get here long before there's any trouble. Your dad to hell.
I'm over here, everybody.
He's only a schmillion light years away on Mu Ping 10, also known as Space Prison! Why don't you hop in your spaceship and go rescue it? Oh, wait, you don't have a spaceship!
So Dib and his sister Kaz both set out to save their father from space prison using the spaceship they got from an Urkin invader in Season 2.
Oh, you guys have a deadly Florpus hole now. That's new.
Yeah, let's hurry, ship.
Don't tell me what to do, but okay.
They rescue their father from space prison, yet he thinks everything's a hallucination after hitting in his head.
How could anything that horrifying be real?
Dad, the Earth's minutes away from being destroyed. Why are you laughing?
Mini Moose is a funny name.
Marvelous! I truly believe I'm falling to a hideous death!
Hang on, Dad! Don't let go!
Don't worry! None of this is real!
I'll prove everything to you! Just hang on! You'll be proud of me!
Son, you don't have to prove anything. I'm always proud of you.
Right as he plummets to his death. Leading into the final conflict of Zim versus Dib for the planet Earth. And damn, why did they make dumb lines sound so cool?
Dib? You! Give me the moose!
Leading into one of the more amazing scenes from the show. Simply enough, having a long chase scene as they're going around as the planet's gravity is being affected by the Florpus. Going from little planetoids to other planetoids and just having the greatest time doing this. Then leading to the greatest scene in Nickelodeon history. Just watch this. I can't even explain to you why this is so amazing. You never expect a comet from space! No, Dib's father is alive, and it leads into the greatest one-liner of this film, and the second greatest scene. Yet during the conflict, the Earth is sucked into the Florpus hole, and leading into one of the greatest scenes of this film. As reality is warping around them, their animation style is starting to change, and going into some amazing comic book territory with their designs. So Dib's father does activate the moose, which allows the Earth to be teleported right back to where it was. Yet doesn't make sense, because if teleporting the Earth here created the Florpus, wouldn't there be another Florpus that would appear if you were to teleport the Earth back to where it was? Leading into the greatest scene ever, as the most annoying characters that I know in this series go to their demise in the dumbest way possible. I get the weirdest amount of enjoyment in seeing this. With the Earth now getting repaired from all the damage of the teleportation, the family finally sits down for a meal together, having a good scene as the credits start to roll.
I'm still very confused.
Enjoying your loser's meal, eh, Dib?
Losers? Your plan failed.
Did it, Dib? Did it? What if I told you?
As
my
the
plan
credits
all
begin
along was
to roll.
steal this, whatever it is. two. It was phase two all along.
Is that the
As the
ceramic
credits
fountain?
begin to roll.
Who's laughing now, Dib? IMC?
Why didn't you?
No. No, no, no. No. Oh, this is a good scene. I can sum up my feelings for the show in one clip. Yeah, pretty much. Again, here's the thing. If this was put out probably in 2012, it would have been amazing. And I would have rated this so much higher because it left enough room for us to be like, oh, Invader Zim's returning, yes! Along with the whole idea of this was a great ending that I have very rarely seen. Yet, we have gotten endings for series. We've gotten Star vs. Forces of Evil. We've gotten Gravity Falls. Heck, we even had Diamond Days from Steven Universe. And these three things show so much better endings that handle it so much better than Invader Zim. And I know what you're going to say. Well, look at the animation. It looks so much more fluent. It looks so much more better. But here's the thing, guys. It has been 18 years since Invader Zim has been on the air, since anything has been animated for Invader Zim. And guess what? Animation has advanced itself. The techniques, the CGI that we see in Invader Zim, in the original series, we know how to use better now. We don't know how to master it yet, but we know how to use it a lot better than what we've gotten. And that's the thing. This just feels like such a lazy way to end the series. You could have easily cut it about a minute before. You could have cut it the moment you just see the family laughing together, and that would have been enough for if you wanted to make it a jumping off point, you could have easily made it and had Invader Zim return. But if you wanted it to be the finale, it was a solid finale. And that was the one thing the show had going for it. So what I'm going to say is this. Altogether for Invader Zim, I'm going to give this a 6 out of 10. It's nothing that I haven't seen before. Yes, there were some great scenes, but I have seen them done better. And really, just that ending ruined it for me. It dropped the ball in the last 5 minutes, and I really can't forgive the show for doing that. But now to give you a shout out for the perfect company for anyone out there who likes tabletop gaming. If you like to play tabletop gamings but you cannot really paint your minis, here's the thing, go check out Stealthy Stormy. You get the best results for the best price, it's the best of both worlds around there. She's an amazing artist, and you should really go check her out on Instagram right now. There's a link down below for that, so go check that out, and if you do use her services, make sure you tell her Geek sent you. And with that being said, while you're down there, hit the subscribe button and tell me what'd you think about Enter the Florpus Invader Zim. Keep calm and geek on, and I will see you here next time.